What's up, everybody, and welcome back to our USPBL series that we like to call Tossing It Around the League, where we do a variety of interviews each week leading up to opening day on May 19th. My name is Kara Wolfbauer, and if you're joining us for the first time, we're really excited to have you. But if you've watched some of our other series, welcome back. Today, we are with Westside Woolly Mammoth, Nick Caruso. Nick, we missed you. How are you?
I'm good. Thanks for having me on.
Yeah, thanks for coming. Really appreciate seeing you. Something I think is super cool is you are probably our most local player. And we have players from all over Michigan and all over the United States, of course. But you are right here in Sterling Heights, right next to Utica, Michigan. So how does it feel to actually be able to pretty much play at your home?
That's definitely one of the biggest perks. I was gone at Youngstown State for 4 years. So, like closer family and friends that couldn't always make the trip, it's tough for them to make the trip down there on just for like a weekend to see a few games. And I mean, I had some close family and friends that didn't even see a game. So being able to play literally 10 minutes from my house has been a blessing. It's been everything I've wanted, just to kind of cap off my baseball career and enjoy as much as I have left.
Something I think has been super awesome is I think you've been known to have quite a big family fan base
Yeah.
at the games. I know you met with me for a couple of our player of the game interviews. You were player of the game a couple of times. Remember you holding your niece one of the times. So obviously family is a big deal to you. So it's got to be
Yeah.
awesome to be right here supporting you, right alongside you.
Yeah, it is awesome. I mean, they do have a tendency to not use their seats. They stand next to the dugout, so that could look crazy sometimes after a strikeout or a bad inning. They're trying to like talk to me. I'm like, just walk away, please. But other
Yeah.
than that, I'm very thankful that have them there. I mean, our playoff game. I think I had 35 friends and family there that I knew were coming. So who knows who else was there? But yeah, it's been fun.
Awesome. Yeah. Well, they just want to be close to you. I think that's why they stand by the dugout. But even though it can be tough sometimes, like you talked about strikeouts or rough innings, towards the end of the season, you kind of got rolling in the end of September. I think in our September 1st game, you had
Yeah.
a home run. In the quarterfinals, semifinals, you had a home run. So coming back from the plate after that, that has to be really exciting to see them standing there right by the dugout.
Yeah, I mean, when I hit the grand slam in the playoffs, I kind of blacked out, so I don't really remember. But they were going nuts. I have like videos that I can still watch to this day and just get chills, just to kind of have that support and just have that memory and experience for them and for myself is, I mean, it's awesome. You can't write it up any better.
Oh, well, hitting can be such a mind game in baseball. Pretty much everyone in baseball knows that. And when you get stuck in a slump, it can be extremely difficult to like break your way out of it. But you've had a lot of success at the plate this last season. I mean, you were top five in 7 different offensive categories. So tell me about your journey with hitting and how you've gotten to the place you're at today.
Yeah, it is. I mean, it's a huge mindset challenge. Baseball is a game of failure. They say, 3 out of 10 times you're getting hit is really good, and a lot of guys don't reach that. I've always been a guy that makes contact. I was never really much of a power hitter, just kind of going through my college career. And then my first year in pro ball, I kind of took that like mental challenge because it became more of like a cutthroat thing. If you don't perform, you can get released right on the spot. It's like, that's it. That could be all it writes for you. So just trying to like clear my mind and just go up to the plate with a free mindset, just knowing, like, trying to do what I know I can do. I think it's taken me a long way. And just the maturity and experience I've gained just over the few years of pro ball has went a long way. And a lot of my success came after I was off playing for a month, so I had a whole time to just kind of lay around and just take things in and just think about, the opportunity that I have and what can I do to get better. And most of that time was mentally, working on myself, whether it comes through faith or just watching video or anything like that. But it's been quite the process. I've had a lot of down times, a lot of high times, but you just got to find a way to stay even keeled.
How our league has helped you progress as a hitter.
We're facing really good pitching year in and year out. So just kind of facing that challenge has made me adapt and adjust and figure things out that I need to work on. Just focusing on the little tweaks here and there, kind of getting my timing down in different situations. And then this past year, like, most of my success came in my two-strike approach. So it was just something I learned that's where my timing was best. And that's where all my success was coming from. So I just kind of rode that approach out. And, just being able to face like these challenging pitchers has been fun. But having the pitcher of the year the past 2 years on our team, Greg Lucan and Colin Ledbetter, has been a lot more enjoyable that I got to catch them than I had to hit against them.
For sure. Well, you've done really well, so we were always so excited to have you. But I know you talked about how you were out for about a month. I know you suffered a pretty bad injury in the middle of the season. So
Yeah.
tell me a little bit about that and how you were able to bounce back with us.
Well, yeah, I'm not going to dive too much into the injury. I just took a foul ball that I was catching, took a foul ball, bounced and hit under my cup, and that was the worst pain I've ever experienced in my life. I ended up going into surgery at 2:30 in the morning. So, you want to talk about a mental challenge? That was one. Mental breakdowns here and there. I thought could have been the end of my career. And then just kind of bouncing back. The surgery went well. I didn't have any major concerns from that. So knew I was going to get the chance to come back and play. Just wasn't enough time to get back and play within like our season. I think I got back with 6 games left. But there was just times where I was told I was going to be cleared, and then I had a doctor's appointment and I wasn't cleared. It was just something that they didn't want to mess around with, and I didn't either. I don't want to have any problems going on throughout life. But that was a huge challenge for me, just laying around, not being able to get out there and compete with my guys, and just having to stay in the dugout and watch those games. And it gets hard, but I just trusted it and did what I could do over that month, and was able to come back with 6 games left and perform pretty well. And sadly, we didn't make it to the championship, but we had a fun ride, and it was a lot of fun to be able to come back and just have the support that I've had throughout all that.
So tell me if there was a way that USPBL helped you mentally throughout that month, helped you stay sharp and get ready to get back into the game.
Honestly, one of the biggest things that played a role is each team has 2 chaplains on the sports ministry on our teams, and each week they would host it's called Alpha Course. So every Monday, we would go meet with our chaplains and kind of just have a talk, watch a video, and just go through things. And there was just times there where I've struggled, like after a doctor's appointment, didn't hearing what I wanted to hear, just kind of got my expectations too high, and then I was told I wasn't able to come back. So I had tough days, and I'd like to consider myself to have a strong faith. And so I was just talking to our chaplain, and I ended up missing one of those Mondays just because I wasn't really feeling up to the company, didn't want to really go out. And one of the video they watched that day was "Does God Heal?" So he sent me the video and watched the video, and he sent me a great message with it, and that's stuck with me since. So I wasn't able to do much physically, so a lot of that came through just kind of staying connected with God and just trusting His plan and knowing that I was going to get that opportunity to come back.
So something else that I think is really funny is, so there's 4 teams in USPBL, and it's always at least appeared to me, and I think appeared to the crowd, that the Mammoths, one of our goofier teams in the league. Okay.
Yeah.
So tell me about that. Tell me how you guys enjoy baseball and just enjoying being around one another, being around the fans, being around JJ. Tell me about that experience.
Luckily we've had really good team chemistry over the years. And I think one of the biggest things that played a role into our culture this year was we brought in some guys that were played for the Savannah Bananas, and they preach culture around there. So just having those guys coming in just bring the fun. I mean, you get some guys hate it, some guys love it, but you get guys everybody's I think everyone was included in a TikTok over the year. And we just found ways to have this fun that way. And everyone makes the playoffs, so it's we're just trying to have as much fun as possible. And keeping that chemistry can get hard, just in professional baseball with new guys coming in. But we blended really well. And one of the nice things about living close is I'm 10 minutes away, so I'll have the guys over every once in a while. So we're not just hanging out just inside of baseball. We're kind of creating long lasting friendships. We're together for 3-4 months, but all of us still continue to talk after the year.
So I know you also have a good relationship with your coach, Taylor Jellikowski. I believe you
I
actually
do.
coach with him right now, correct?
I do. Yeah.
Okay. So you started playing at Macomb originally before you went to Youngstown University, correct? Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So tell me what it means to be able to coach with your own coach from USPBL and go coach back at your alma mater.
It's a lot of fun. Me and Taylor kind of got closer together last year. It was my first year in pro ball. He's played a huge role. I mean, I started talking to him in my last year of college and kind of helped me out. He played for the Twins and was kind of a part of the whole drastic change in the way guys catch. So he played a huge role and just kind of developed me that way. And then playing for him has been a lot of fun. I can trust him. A big thing is relationships. So just having that strong relationship when it comes to your professional manager has been a blessing. And then he gets the head coaching job at my alma mater, and it was just, it was written in stone. I was one of the first guys he asked. So we've been seeing each other almost probably too much, but we see each other every day.
Well, thank you for joining us today. We had a great time. We can't wait to see you in our 2023 season.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, thank you. So thanks everybody for watching. If you haven't watched the rest of our episodes yet and you were new today, make sure to go back and catch some of our other ones going on as well. And hopefully we'll see you guys soon for Tossing Around the League. For the last time, I'm Kara Wolfbauer and this is Nick Caruso, and we had a great time with you guys today.